So hi Flosstube, this is Tina Frazier coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. Today is Wednesday, December 6th at approximately 9:36 p.m. or so. I'm coming to you from a slightly different angle, and I am standing up tonight, so hopefully this video won't be terribly long. But I just kind of wanted to give everybody a glimpse of my Lego village that's behind me. I've been collecting the Lego village for several years. There's a couple of different sets involved in it. You can see up on the top shelf, kind of, there is the Frozen Castle, which is up there. The newest set this year is the fire station that's next to Santa. You can see Santa is flying over the town, and there's just a lot of neat little things going on in the town. We have a couple of special guests. I don't know, you're not going to be able to see it, but we have an R2-D2 and a Chewbacca and a gingerbread man and some other local celebrities, including Hello Kitty, floating around the town. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to bring you here tonight to give you a little bit of a Stitchy update for some of the things going on. Bear with me just a minute. I'm going to dig out my notes. I have a little table here. I did write some notes. Here's my YouTube notebook that I've started making notes in. Here's the notes that I started for today. It's that page. It's those two pages and this last page here. So I have about three, almost 4 pages full of notes. So, one of the first things I wanted to talk to you about, some of you who watch some of the more popular YouTube channels on here for Stitcherista and Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching and Priscilla and Chelsea from The Real Housewives of Stitching, of Cross Stitch, I believe is their full title, and just some of the Michelle Garrett, Bendy Stitchy, and some of the other more popular YouTube channels have probably heard of GaRon Tottenbags. Now, Gary and his partner Ron, they have a tote bag and grime guard business. It's called GaRon Tottenbags, and they have a grime guard of the month and a project bag of the month club that you can join. Gary is part of the Sunshine Stitchers here on YouTube, and it's a trio of stitchers from Florida who get together every week and show their whips and their progress and their finishes and all the good stuff and talk about life, and just they enjoy each other's company. They met at their local needle workshop and decided to do a Flosstube video. They decided to start a Flosstube channel. Sorry if I seem a little bit flustered. I have been involved in my church's theater group for a couple of years, and we are preparing for the Christmas show that we have going on. This is technically Tech Week. For those of you in theater, you know that Tech Week involves rehearsals every night, lighting, makeup, costumes, everything like that. This is our third night. We're off tomorrow night, but we come back on Friday night for our performance on Saturday night. It's here in town in Columbus. I will actually put the information and the poster here, and also link the information down below for you in case any of you are local and that you have some time on Saturday night to show up. Doors open, I believe, around 7. The tickets are $5. The show starts about 7:30 and runs about an hour and a half, so you'll be out of there by 9:30. And it's been a fun time. But this is Tech Week, so if I seem a little flustered and I'm kind of rolling over my words, I just got out of rehearsal about half hour, 40 minutes ago, and I'm just kind of tired and trying to wind down. But anyway, so I have news. So anyway, I was talking about GaRon Tottenbags. Hopefully I said that right. They have a Grime Guard of the Month club, and I just recently signed up for the Grime Guard of the Month for the 11 by 11 Q snap size, because that's what I use mostly is 11 by 11 Q snaps. And every month for their Grime Guard of the Month, they'll put their names for the people that subscribe to the club, and a drawing every month for a project bag. Now this month's project bag is actually really beautiful. This is the first month that I've participated in the Grime Guard of the Month Club. So they posted their video yesterday of the spin to pick the winner for the Grime Guard of the Month, or the project bag of the month for the Grime Guard Club. And a little excited to say that I won. Yes, my name was picked for the winning Grime Guard Club project bag winner for the month of December. So my project bag is going to be a very nice, rather large project bag that has cardinals and stuff on it. It's very Christmassy. It's very, very pretty. So anyway, I figured if I can get their permission, I'm actually going to clip their video and put it here. Now, if I haven't gotten their permission to link the video and to include the video here on my channel, I'm actually going to put the link to the video showing that I won, and so you guys can see the project bag before I get it, and the Grime Guard. I believe the Grime Guard is going to match the project bag. That's my hope, anyway. Anyway, that way you can see the video of my winning the project bag. I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be my first ever project bag. It's going to be a GaRon Tottenbag project bag, and I'm just really excited because, you know, I very rarely win anything like this. So, you know, oh shoot, I was supposed to go out and get lottery tickets tonight too. Dang it. Anyway, give me just a minute. I actually think I might just run out and buy lottery tickets for a minute. Hold that thought. So hey, Flosstube, you probably noticed that I'm in a slightly different spot. I did run out and get my lottery tickets though tonight. I know Powerball and Mega Millions are up there, and my husband and I do play on occasion, so I just went out and made sure that we got our tickets tonight. But anyway, back to my notes. So I was talking to you about GaRon. It's not GaRon, it's GaRon Tottenbags, and their Grime Guard of the Month, and their Project Bag of the Month, and their Project Bag drawing for the Grime Guard of the Month Club. And I just submitted my first request for Grime Guard Club of the Month, Grime Guard of the Month Club, and I happened to win the project bag, and I'm so excited. I will be doing an unboxing video or an unwrapping video as soon as I get the package. They were supposed to send it in the mail today, but because of George H.W. Bush's, the former president's, funeral today, as you know, but the post office is not delivering mail and such today as it is. So anyway, when I do get that package in, I will definitely do an unwrapping unboxing video and post it for you to see, and I will definitely share with you the project bag that I just won. Alright, so speaking of the Grime Guard of the Month Club, January's project bag that they have is a very, very pretty white project bag. It has aqua reindeer and silver snowflakes like all over it. It's very beautiful. The inside is aqua and silver striped fabric. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping that the Grime Guards for January are of the same fabric, because I'd really like to have a Grime Guard in that color. But anyway, if you're interested in the GaRon Tottenbags Grime Guard of the Month or Project Bag of the Month Club, I will put the information in the description box below for you, so that way you too can sign up and have a chance to win the project bag like I just did. Alright, so next up we're going to talk about new pattern updates. Some of you know that I have been in the email list for the Tiny Modernist Santa's House mystery Stitchtalong, and the latest one is out. This is the study, which is the second room on the second level. The only other room that's left is the attic. That is slated to come out on the 10th. So we have one more thing for this. I do have the fabric that I'm going to be using for this. I have not started it yet. Jump ahead a little bit. I may start this for the either the Sunday high tea in December or the end of the month, which is the last Sunday of the month. That's from the Friday, the Off the Grid Needlearts Facebook group. Caroline from Off the Grid Needlearts, she does the Sunday high tea the last Sunday of every month, where she starts a new project to celebrate the month. And I may do it for that, or I may do it on the 18th for Year of Starts. As you all know, that's one of the Stitchalongs for one of the many, many Facebook groups that are out there. I believe it's a Stitch Maynia one. I could be wrong about that. But the Year starts on the 18th of every month for 2018. You start a new project. So I don't know if I'll start this on the 18th or what my plan is yet. But anyway, there's that. I was also on the Caterpillar Cross Stitch 12 Days of Stitchmas mailing list for their 12 Days of Christmas little Christmas tree ornaments mystery sampler Stitchalong, and the last part came out, so you can see here that there is now 12 baubles on the tree, and each one of them represents a day, one of the days in the 12 Days of Christmas song. I don't know, one of the other stitching Facebook groups, I believe it's, it might even be Stitch Mania, I don't remember for sure. One of them is doing a 12 Days of Christmas Stitchalong, starting December 25th and going until January 6th. It's the 12 Days of Christmas Stitchalong, not to be confused with the 12 Days of Heaven and Earth Design Stitchalong, which actually starts the 26th of December. The 12 Days of Christmas Stitchalong is based on the 12 Days of Christmas song. So on December 25th, you start a partridge in a pear tree, a design related, something to that. So actually, this entire piece may be a good fit for that Stitchalong. So I'm actually thinking about doing this for the 12 Days of Christmas Stitchalong. All right, and you also may know that I am getting the Stoney Creek Pattern of the Month Club patterns, the free ones that they offer every month. This is called the Delightful Day Banner, November 2018. The November one is Delight in Each New Day. This is one of 4. This is the pattern for November. Now, I just ordered the December one the other day. The current month, the pattern is free, but you pay $3.50 shipping for it. So you can still order November, but November's will be $3.95 plus $3.50 shipping. And I believe you can pay the $3.50 shipping once if you order both the November and December patterns. But the December pattern is free. You just have to pay the $3.50 shipping. But so I'm getting that. So the December one is going to be Give with Your Heart. The January and February one are also shown there. Know the gifts. Know your gifts. And peace in your soul. So I'm looking forward to getting all of those. And so recently I've been looking through quite a few of my Facebook groups because I'm starting to plan 2019 and some of the Stitchalongs and some of the stitchy events that I kind of want to participate in. And I've joined many Facebook groups. There's a lot of them. Stitch Mania, Stitcher's Coven, Cross Stitch Studio, Friday Off the Grid, or Off the Grid Needlearts. Stitcher's Coven, I think I might have said that one already. There's Love for Cross Stitch. There's all kinds of different ones that are out there. You know, many of them. If you just search Cross Stitch on Facebook, you'll be amazed. There's a lot of them out there. One of the ones I've kind of haven't really been following actively, but I'm a member of, is the Cross Stitch Studio Facebook group. And the Cross Stitch Studio is actually a designer that publishes some designs based on different things. They started a Stitchalong for 2018 called the Vintage Mystery Christmas Stitchalong, and they based their pattern for the Stitchalong on a vintage Christmas card. And I was on our Facebook group kind of late last night and early today, and I came across the pattern for the Stitchalong, and I was in love. It's a Victorian Christmas house with the sleigh parked out front. And here's what the pattern looks like. This is just a picture of the pattern. This is the page layout. There are 35 pages in this pattern. Now this pattern looks awful thick, but the reason why the pattern looks awful thick, this is a PDF download, so I can't pass this on, but you can go to the Cross Stitch Studio Facebook group, and these PDF files will be available for this pattern until December 31st. They're going to come down December 31st, according to an announcement on the Facebook page by the designer. But they took a vintage Christmas card and turned it into a Christmas pattern. The reason why this pattern printout for the PDFs is so thick is because I have both the black and white and the color patterns. You can see here. I'll show you a little bit of the color pattern. But anyway, I have the color and black and white pattern for this. I have to figure out fabric and try and get fabric for this, but none of the green background is stitched. It's only the house and the sleigh and the trees that's stitched. None of the green background is charted anyway. And I may start this for either the 18th of the month start or maybe the Sunday high tea start. I may get this started. I don't know. I don't know yet. Alright, so I got those out of the way. Next on my list, so I talked about Caterpillar, Stoney Creek, Tiny Modernist, and that new one that I got. Alright, so we have WIB updates. Many of you know, some of you that have watched some of my prior videos know that I was in the Steotchalong, the Steotch group on Facebook. They have a Steotchalong once a year where they kind of post little snippets of the pattern and you stitch every week. The patterns come out on Saturday night. And this started, well, this Saturday is going to be the 9th week, so it started 9 weeks ago. And I started the pattern, didn't get too far on it, so I will show you where I've gotten. I believe this is on week 2 or 3. So here is my Steotch, 2018 Steotch. I haven't gotten very far. They have one more pattern left, but there's a lot more border design up here. And right here, the words say, "Home is where the is." Home is where the. That is the saying. Home is where the. So I have a long way to go to catch up. I haven't worked on it in a couple of weeks. So I just kind of wanted to give you an update that I haven't worked on this in a couple of weeks. But I have a lot to go. So there's that. And my floss is getting away from me. Alright. That is from the Steotchalong 2018 Stitch Facebook group. Okay, that's not going to stay there, so I'll put that there. Alright. The other update I have for you is the Secret Sleigh Society by the Frosted Pumpkin. I don't know exactly when I started this, but I did get a little bit more done. You can see I got the little elf done, and I'm starting to work on the tree behind it. Now, the thing that I don't like about this, I'm going to get you a little closer. The thing I don't like about this elf, sorry that it's blurry, you guys, is that the elf kind of blends in, the elf's skin and face blends into the background of the tree. And because the tree is kind of a lime green, the elf's face kind of blends in to the background. There's no back stitching on this, but I think to get the elf to stand out a little bit more, I'm going to add some back stitching to this elf. I kind of decided that the other night when I was working on it, that he's just blending in too much to the tree behind him. So I will be adding back stitch to the elf. But that's as far as I got. I worked on this a little bit this week. I'm going to continue working on this off and on, probably throughout the month. And then for November, Sunday high tea, the Off the Grid Needleworks Facebook group, I decided to start a new Heaven and Earth design pattern. I have had this pattern in my stash since 2012, and it's a well-known pattern. It's the Four Seasons by GGotM, and I'm probably not doing justice to his name, but here is the pattern. You guys have probably seen this quite often. GGotM. Four Seasons Heaven and Earth design. I'm doing this on a piece of 28 count white even weave fabric that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Some of you know that Hobby Lobby sells a brand of floss products by a company called Artiste. I believe that is the Hobby Lobby brand of fabric and stuff. Well, 28 count on even weave over one. This pattern is about 19 inches by 19 inches. It's a huge piece. And it's kind of hard to find a piece of even weave or linen that size without, spending buku bucks. Well, I happened to be at Hobby Lobby looking for something else, and I wandered down their needlework aisle, and they had their typical packages of like 15 by 18 inch, even weave and linen and Aida and all that, and they just weren't big enough because I need a 19 by 19 piece minimum, because that's just the pattern size. So I need it to be 6 inches longer than that. So it needs to be about 25 by 25 in order to actually complete this over one. So I noticed that they had a package of Artiste even weave fabric in white in a 30 by 36 count or 30 by 36 inch piece in their lineup, in their fabric lineup. So I bought it. It was only like $6. Plus I had, a discount coupon. So anyway, I started that piece for November Sunday high tea, the last Sunday in November. And here, this is on my 8 by 17 inch, I believe it's 8 by 17. This is 8 by 17 inch Q-snap. And that is as far as I've gotten. And I think so sorry about that, guys. I think my screen just froze or the camera locked up or something. But anyway, so this is where I'm at on this. You can see I am using a grading marker to grade my lines, but I am actually starting this. I have started this in the lower left corner where winter, this corner here, where winter and spring meet. My goal is to, throughout winter, work on winter, and then work up on spring, and then in spring and summer, work on spring and summer, and then in summer and fall, work on summer and fall. You get the idea. Anyway, I'm going to work on winter, try and get part of winter done, work up into spring, and just kind of work around. And maybe next year I might have this finished. I don't know. Probably not, but I don't know. Maybe. That is my goal, though, is to work on this for the seasons, as the seasons are happening. Alright, so my Amid Amish life, I actually haven't worked on it. I believe the last time I showed you, I had the first roof done, the little short roof on the short part of the house. I don't have that over here to show you, but I haven't really made much more progress on it than the last time. So I don't really have that to show you today. Alright, on to my Mill Hill thing. So, some of you know, after watching, if you've watched any of my other videos, that I'm also working on a couple of Mill Hill kits. I have the, the real fancy pumpkin that came out this October. I'm working on the Mill Hill Nativity Trilogy. I have Mary started, and I actually pulled her out at church on Sunday between bell choir performances and between church services, and worked on her some just to kind of relax and ease my mind. So I pulled Mary out and worked on her a little bit. I don't have her to show you either. She's packed away right now, but I did work on her a little bit. Steotchalong, I showed you I don't have much progress on that. Caterpillar Cross Stitch, I'm actually going to link their information to this below, but they have a new sale coming up called Seize the Day, and it's SEAS. It's a beach theme stitch along, and it starts January 25th and goes for 9 months. They have a couple of kits you can get for it with the patterns, and then you get the pattern every month, and you'll get the fabric and the flosses, and I believe they're doing special needle minders to go with them too, but it's kind of a beach theme stitch along this year. I don't know if I'm joining it, but I will put the information for the Caterpillar Cross Stitch Seize the Day stitch along down below. So we're going to segue a little bit into my plans, including plans for, well, first of all, just kind of start off with the remaining plans for the rest of December for 2018, which is the end of 2018. So I said I was talking about Santa's house and maybe doing that for either the new year of new starts on the 18th or the Sunday high tea. I wrote in my notes I was actually going to do that for the 18th year of new starts, and I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Now keep in mind that the year of starts for 2019, this is also going kind of in my planner as I work on it. I was going to show you my planner too, but yeah, it's kind of in my work bag, and my work bag is tucked away right now. But anyway, I've been kind of getting into planning my 2019 and trying to get, the reason why I've been looking through Facebook groups is to find all the stitch-alongs and all the events going on for 2019, so I can get them in my planner, so I can kind of start planning some of my stitchy events that I want to participate in for next year. But next year, the year of starts is on the 19th of every month for the year 2019. You get it? This year it was on the 18th of the month for 2018. Next year it's on the 19th of the month for 2019. And that's where you just start a new project, start a new page, start something new on the 19th of every month. But this year, in December, the last one for this year, I think I'm going to be doing the Santa's house, like I wrote down in my notes. My goal, some of you know I've also been kind of sort of half-heartedly following the Mill Hill Monday stitch along, hashtag Mill Hill Monday. That's where you work on a Mill Hill kit every Monday for the year. That's going to continue into next year as far as I know, and I'm probably going to still keep track of that. So my goal for December is to, on Mondays, just kind of pull out a Mill Hill project and work on it. Chances are likely for this month it's going to be the Nativity series, so I'm going to try and get the stitching on Mary done, maybe all the beading done. I don't know, we'll see. And then if I get her done, happen to get her done, then I'm just going to start on another one of the Nativity sets. I'd really like to get... Hey! Stop it! Come here, Rose. Hold on just a minute, I have to help my dog out. So sorry about that, Flosstube. I had to kind of rescue my dog. She jumped down after one of our cats. Our cat was haunting her, so she jumped down and was like gonna kind of chase the cat around a little bit. And you know that claw that's kind of up their paw a little bit? She got her claw kind of like lodged into the little keychain ring on her collar that holds her dog tags, and so she was kind of like this. So I had to kind of go rescue her. But she's all safe now. She feels better. Don't you, Rosie? Don't ya? Yeah. Do you guys want to meet Rosie? Come here. Come here. Yeah. So, here is the Rosie. Say hi, Rosie. Hi. Hi. She's like, I don't know why Mommy has me, but this is the Rose. This is the in-laws dog that we now take care of. She's such a sweetheart. She's a pug chihuahua mix. She's just a sweetheart. Yes, she is. Hi, Rose. Hi, Rosie. I'm gonna put her back down. Alright. Here you go. There you go. She's probably like, Mom, what were you doing? Mom, what were you doing? But that was Rosie. That's Rosie Brew. She's very sweet. she's older, so she has, she's a little set in her ways. Anyway, so what I was saying is the Mill Hill kits, I'm going to be hopefully continuing to kind of sort of stitch along with the Mill Hill Mondays in 2019. Also, there's the full coverage on the 5th of the month. So every 5th of every month, you work on a full coverage piece to kind of get some of my whips down and to maybe make a new start and make some new starts and stuff. Or maybe even to work on my 4 seasons. I'm going to be hopefully more actively participating in the full coverage on the 5th. I'm obviously probably going to continue to occasionally participate in the Sunday high tea that Caroline does from the Off the Grid Needlearts Facebook page. And there's many, 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 many more 2019 stitch-alongs coming up. There's the 12 Days of Heaven and Earth Designs, which starts December 26th, goes until January 7th. You start a new Heaven and Earth design once a day, or, however many you want. So you start 12 new ones every day for 12 days. Yeah, so I have enough of Heaven and Earth designs to do that. I don't have all the fabric for them. So I may jump in and do 1 or 2 new starts for the 12 days, but I don't know if I'm really going to participate in all of them. For 2019, I already mentioned the year of starts is on the 19th of the month. There's the full coverage on the 5th, which is you work on a full coverage project on the 5th of every month. The Portia Parcher, who is on Stitchtalk in the Stitchtalk 100 Days of HAED Facebook group, she is kind of considering doing another 100 Days of Heaven and Earth Designs stitch along. As you may know, I participated in that with my Hunter's Moon piece, and I was kind of rather sick of it after 100 full days. So she's talking about doing one in January again, and I don't really think I'm going to participate. It was fun, and I pushed myself. I got a lot done on the piece that I selected, but yeah, no, I just don't know that I want to do another 100 days on one project again that soon. Just to show you, my drink of choice is I'm drinking store-brand, store-bought vanilla eggnog. This is my drink of choice tonight. For the last 3 nights, my dinner has been a Smucker's Uncrustable, a small handful of carrots, some grapes, whatever fruit I can throw in. So I really haven't been eating a lot of dinner. This is just going to give me a little more calories tonight because I think my because of the Christmas program that I'm in at church, I just haven't had a lot of time to eat dinner. Tomorrow night we have an off night, but I do have bell choir instead. So after bell choir, my husband and I are going to dinner. I told him that we were going out to dinner because 3 nights of an Uncrustable sandwich from the freezer is not dinner. So we're going to go out to dinner tomorrow night after bell choir. And also I think I have to buy some makeup for dress rehearsal on Friday night and the final performance on Saturday. So I have to buy some basically theatrical makeup. For those of you that don't know, theatrical makeup, you usually put it on about 2 shades darker than you normally would for your regular everyday makeup because the lights and everything on stage kind of wash you out. So I actually I don't wear makeup usually. So what you see is, my natural skin tone. So you have to go get some foundation and a couple other things, some mascara and eyeliner that will work for the stage on Saturday. So I have to do that a little bit tomorrow night. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. So there's many, 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 many stitch-alongs coming up. There's the 12 Days of Stitchmas stitch-along that starts on December 25th. Not to be confused with the 12 Days of Heaven and Earth Design that starts on the 26th. Then there's the Steotchalong. The pattern 9 comes out Saturday, the last pattern. So we actually get to see what the finish is and what our options are to finish it. But as I told you, the saying on it is home is where the. That's all we know. Home is where the. Next year, everybody knows that in May, Stitch Mania happens. Maynia, Stitch Mania. It's where you can make it anything you want. You can stitch on 30 new projects over the course of the month. You can make new starts. You can make one project. You can do whatever you want for Mania. And you can make it 1st through the 15th, 15th through the 30th. You can do whatever you want. Stitch Mania. I didn't participate this year. I thought I was going to, but I just kind of wasn't feeling it. And when I found out that they were going to do 100 days, they were doing the 90 day of Heaven and Earth Design, and I was like, well, I could try that. And then they came up with 100 days of Heaven and Earth Design, so I decided to prepare myself to do that instead. And that's what I did. So I didn't actually participate in Stitch Mania this year. I'm not sure that I'm even going to participate next year, but that's one of the sales going in my calendar. It starts May 1st, entire month of May. Let's see. I was going to show you the list of Stitchalongs that I have written on Post-it notes and stuck in my 2019 planner. Lots of them. Let's just say there are lots of them. And they all start January 1st. Well, throughout the entire year, there's a bunch of them. There's probably more Stitchalongs than there are Facebook cross-stitch groups. But that's because some of the cross-stitch groups have daily, weekly, and monthly ones. There's this really crazy one. There's one of the cross-stitch groups that I'm in on Facebook is the Semi-Sane Stitchers. Semi-Sane, S-A-N-E, Stitchers. And they do every second day you work on a project. Every second day. Or you put in stitches on a project. I'd have to look at the stitch along again. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. So for 182 days, which is every second day of the year, you stitch on a project. Yeah, I might do that, I might not. Then there is the, what do they call that? There's the other one, By the Stitches. It's called By the Stitches Stitch Along. And if you're doing a project with full cross stitches, you do $1,200 a month. If you're doing a project with half stitches, you do 2,400 stitches a month on one project. They also have the extreme by the numbers, which is you double that. So if you're doing full cross stitches, you do 2,400. If you're doing half cross stitches, you do 4,800. That is coming up in 2019. I think I was especially when I was doing the Heaven and Earth Design 100 Days challenge, I was actually keeping track of my numbers for the By the Numbers challenge too. Because I'm doing, I've been doing my Heaven and Earth Designs tent stitch. So I was having to keep track of 2,400 stitches. And I don't remember how many months I actually did complete that. I would have had a chance to hit it 4 times because 90 days is 3 months, and we went 100 days. We went like 10 days into another month or so. But yeah, I probably could have hit potentially 4 of the By the Numbers months for half cross stitches if I had completed 2,400 and posted about it. But so I'm keeping that stitch along, the By the Numbers stitch along, on my radar. I'm also doing Sunday High Tea. I'll probably be keeping up on that, and the Friday Off the Grid stitch alongs. I'm actually considering doing an Ornament of the Month stitch along for myself. I know Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching, they were doing an ornament a month to try and fill up their Christmas tree. I may actually do that. I think they were doing both a Halloween and a Christmas one. I may just pick an ornament of the month and make it pretty much any kind of ornament, be it Thanksgiving, whatever. The Hands-On Design Year of Celebrations came out. Maybe I'll do that once a month. I've kind of been thinking about that. and I might actually start February's in December or January and kind of go February, March, April, May, and kind of do it a couple months in advance so I can be sure to get those finished. I don't have the fabric for them. I do have the pattern. The pattern came out as a booklet. It was originally released in one of the magazines in 2014, but Hands-On Design, right before I went to Camp Got a Stitch in November, they released the whole pattern set, including 2 for Canada for July and November, I believe, because their holidays are different. So you get 14 patterns instead of 12. They released it as a full booklet. One of my goals this next year is to hopefully get to where I can finish Earth Dancer from MLI. Or is that MLI? Yeah, it's MLI. Earth Dancer is the Indian one with the long brown hair and the big dream catcher. I still have to do the dream catcher, and I still have to add the fringe and some of the other elements. I think I have to do the whisper as well on her. But she's been in that state for several years now. My husband's been kind of on my case to get her finished and entered in the state fair. So the state fair happens in August, but we have to have our pieces finished and entered by like the beginning of June. So maybe if I can get that done, I'll do that. But part of the thing that scares me about Earth Dancer is doing the fringe. The fringe is ultra suede, and I'm just not really sure how I'm going to handle the fringe on the dress. But if any of you out there have any suggestions, just let me know. I'm also probably going to try and see if I can finish Santa of the Forest. If you've seen any of my other videos where I've shown this progress, I've done most of everything from his beard down. All the animals are done except for the gold. There's some gold in his drapery and in the staff that he's carrying. I haven't done any of the gold. So I'm getting ready to work on the hood, his face, and his beard. I'm also the type of person that I like to do face and skin over one, so I am going to do his face over one. It's probably going to be over one strand over one tent stitch, just to make it go faster. I don't know that I'll do full crosses. I normally do full crosses, but I think I might actually just tent it this time to make it go faster, and I think it'll look okay doing tent stitch for the face on Santa of the Forest. So that is my goal, is to kind of get to that point where I can at least get to the face on Santa of the Forest. I don't know if I'll do a little bit of his beard up to his face and then just do all the face, but my goal is I'd ideally like to get him finished, but I don't know if that'll happen. One of the other things that happened this year, Teresa, the kitten stitcher, she had attempted to start a new monthly Stitchalong. I believe it was going to be the 3rd Friday of the month. She was going to do what was called cross-stitch sleepover. I hope somebody keys her into this video, because I participated in the cross-stitch sleepover, although I got in kind of late because we went to my in-laws in West Virginia that weekend. But that was a marvelous idea. The whole goal was to get together with friends, get together virtually, stay in your pajamas, you watch movies, make popcorn, and stitch as long as you wanted. It was like a sleepover, because in her mind, as kids, we used to have sleepovers all the time, like all the time. I was over at a friend's house almost every weekend having sleepovers when I was little. And as adults, we don't do that anymore. So she's like, why not have a stitchy sleepover? So she called it the Stitchy Sleepover. I wish she'd bring it back, and I wish she'd kind of spearhead the thing, because that was a heck of a lot of fun. It hasn't happened, as far as I know, since she did it, but I really would like to have that happen through this next year. I just think that would be a heck of a lot of fun. And then maybe, we could turn it into some like regional events. I think it'd be kind of fun just to, have a bunch of friends over at my house for like a, just kind of a stitchy weekend. You can come and go as you please. You can sleep here. You can eat here. We can all go out to dinner. We can have pizza delivered, whatever. I just think that would be a lot of fun. One of the other Stitchalongs that I am in, I forget what Facebook group post this stitch along, but it's called the International Hermit and Stitch Weekend, where they pick a weekend, and starting on Friday and going until Sunday, you do nothing but stitch. All your free time is stitching. It's called the International Hermit and Stitch Weekend, because you're a hermit, you're going to stay home, you're going to lock yourself in, and you're going to stitch. So this, I thought I wrote it down, but the last IHSW, International Hermit and Stitch Weekend, is the weekend right before Christmas. So it starts the 21st and goes until the 23rd of December. I have that in my planner. We will be at the in-laws house. I won't be doing a whole heck of a lot. A lot of this stuff at the in-laws house has been sold because, you know, if you watched my other videos, you know my in-laws passed away earlier this year. So we've been getting rid of a lot of this stuff in their house through estate sales and whatnot. And this is going to be our last family Christmas there. So I'm going to have like a 5-day weekend to just basically do a whole lot of nothing at the in-laws house and kind of enjoy just being with family. So it's a good time to just kind of pull out my stitching and sit there and stitch a lot. Really kind of looking forward to that. So that's the International Hermit and Stitch Weekend is December 21st through the 23rd. So if you're interested in that, you can go there. I will put links to some of the Facebook groups and some of the stitch-alongs that I know down below in the description. Some of the retreats that I wouldn't mind going to in 2019. There is Camp Gotta Stitch. I had my first Camp Gotta Stitch weekend this year ever. The local needlework shop has been doing that camp for about 20 years now, and I finally just went this year. That was back in November. Had a blast. So my goal is to actually go again in 2019. I don't know if I'll be taking a friend with me. Maybe I'll take a couple of friends, but I'd really like to go again. It was a lot of fun. Got some stitching done. It was in Amish country, and you know, it's just always nice to get away for a weekend like that. So I'm really hoping to go to that. Earlier this year, I actually put my name on the StitchCon waitlist for 2019-2020. Well, I wasn't expecting to get invoiced for StitchCon 2019, but the first wave of invoices that they sent out to the waitlist members, I was actually sent an invoice, which surprised the heck out of me. So I had the opportunity to pay and go to StitchCon for 2019, which is early in the year. I think it's before the end of March. It might even be January, February. But at the time I got the invoice, I didn't have the money to pay. So I couldn't really go. So I forfeited my slot for 2019. I don't think I can get on the wait list again and expect to get an invoice for 2019 because I think most of the slots have been full. But my plan is to get on the wait list again to see if I can go to StitchCon in 2020. I think that would be a lot of fun, and I think I would enjoy it. At Camp Gotta Stitch this last year, I met Vanna Pfeiffer. Many of you know her as the Twisted Stitcher on Flosstube, and she has a finishing business, so she finishes people's cross stitch projects for them. She's a wonderful lady, absolutely wonderful. She's funny. She's so down to earth, and she's just a hoot to talk to. So if you ever get the chance to meet her, by all means. She said that she really enjoyed Camp Gotta Stitch, so hopefully that means she'll be back next year. And if so, I'm looking forward to another fun weekend, getting to know anybody out there in YouTube land that decides to come. I don't know if I'll be participating in Steotchalong 2019 because as I just showed you a little bit ago, my Steotchalong 2018, I got behind. I may participate next year, I may not, I don't know. This year I joined a team, but I feel kind of bad because I haven't been keeping up. But other than that, not much is going on. Just a minute. So another thing that's coming up to the cloud, I don't know if this is a stitch along that is finishing up or is starting. I haven't really read into it much, but there's a company called Clouds Factory. Some of you may know that. And they have what's called the Legendary Creatures Alphabet Stitch Along. And it looks pretty cool. I just don't know if I'm going to get into it and participate. I'm not sure any of the details, but I will put the details, if I remember, down below for you in case you're interested in it. So those are just some of the stitch-alongs that I'm planning to participate in next year. I don't know yet. All right, so just a little diamond painting update. Some of you know that I also diamond paint. I have been working on my Princess Mononoke diamond painting a little bit this last couple of weeks. I don't have it to show you because, well, it's put away, and I kind of don't really want to get it out right now. But I'm trying to get it further along so I can start the Diamond Art Club Four Seasons tree. That should go quicker. It's a lot smaller than the one I'm working on, so hopefully I will do that. And as part of my Christmas thing, my husband kind of encouraged me to place an order with Dimoonshop, DIYMOONSHOP.com, Dimoonshop.com. I'll put the link below for you. But he encouraged me to place an order with them, so I placed my first order of 4 kits with them about a month ago. Well, it's about 2 to 3 weeks ago. And 2 of the kits that I had ordered were on back order pending. They have to get more canvases printed and just get the supplies and put them together for everybody. But I was on a 2 to 3 week back order. So hopefully in the next week or two, you'll be able to see the boxing video or the packing video on Roanna Jameer's YouTube channel. She does Dimoonshop packing videos where she shows all the kits that are being packed and shipped out to the various people around the world. And so hopefully in the next week or two, my packing video will show up on her YouTube channel. So I'm looking forward to that. And then also we'll be doing an unboxing video for you for diamond painting once I do get her package in. I have one piece in progress, 1 piece finished, and then I have 3 others on hand right now, plus the 4 that are coming, so I'll have 7 on hand. Some of you may know that Dimoonshop charges $40 to ship to the United States. But that $40, you guys, I don't know why people complain about it, but that $40 is pretty much well worth the amount you spend for shipping. A lot of people have been having trouble with the AliExpress stores with diamond quality. Diamonds have been oily, diamonds have been too small, diamonds have been missing, diamonds have a lot of slubs in them, diamonds are dirty, diamonds have a lot of trash, diamonds don't fit the canvas. They ordered a square canvas and they got round diamonds, and vice versa. The canvases come and the glue isn't sticking. The pattern on the canvases tend to be blurry. You can't really determine what color goes where because you can't read the symbols very well on the pattern on the canvas. The glue isn't sticking right. The glue is wrinkled. The glue is bubbled. There's all kinds of quality issues that have been happening with people ordering kits, not from Diamond Art Club, not from Evermoment, and not from the 1 or 2 other places that are well known for really high quality canvases for diamond painting. A lot of people are getting burned with their orders from AliExpress. So, where was I going with this? Anyway, the $40 that you spend for your shipping from Dimoonshop, DIYMOONSHOP.com, Dimoonshop, the $40 you spend is well worth the money because she checks the canvases, they check the glue on the canvases, they check to make sure there's no creases, they double check the beads, they double check that you make sure you have enough beads, they give you a kit, they wrap everything, they also give you special gifts once you reach certain levels. I'm really excited because since this is my first order, I should be getting my little Dimoonshop pouch. I'm looking forward to that. But they bubble wrap everything. They customize the box to the size and to how big your package is going to be shipped. And then if they wrap them all individually, like say you have 6 or 7 kits and they have to put it in like 2 or 3 boxes, they take your 2 or 3 boxes and actually stick all 3 of them in a bigger box and then ship it all in one box together. I don't know if a lot of you realize that, but when you order like multiple canvases from places like AliExpress, yeah, you might not pay shipping, but your stuff is going to come in multiple boxes. The boxes are probably going to be crushed. There's probably going to be stuff missing. There's probably going to be things wrong with your canvases. Diamond Shop, they QC everything they send out, and they're not going to send you out anything that's bad, that they feel is bad, and that they wouldn't want to get on their own. She's a very nice lady. Her family is very much involved in her business. I believe her husband is a graphic arts designer, and they do a lot of great things. So keep that in mind if you're ordering diamond paintings and you want a really good reputable company. Yeah, you're going to pay the $40 shipping to the United States or wherever you happen to be at, but that $40 is well worth the money compared to, you know, some of the issues you might have going with somebody else. So I'm looking forward to getting that in the mail. Hopefully it'll come soon. I just don't see why people complain about the shipping from there, because to me, just the quality control of everything that they do is just outstanding. So I'm really looking forward to getting my package from them, and once I do, I'll be posting the unboxing video of my Diamond Shop diamond paintings for you. I'm kind of long overdue to do a giveaway, but I'm not prepared to do that tonight. So hopefully in the next couple of videos I will be able to do a little giveaway for you for a couple of the patterns that I have duplicates of. Let's see, so there's not really a whole bunch of other updates that I have for you. We're planning on going to the Wild Lights at our local zoo. The Columbus Zoo has a Christmas Wild Lights display. Thousands and thousands and thousands of Christmas lights all over the zoo. The zoo's open from like 5 to 10 p.m. every night between now and like January 3rd or something like that, where you can actually go walk around the zoo at night with the animals. The only drawback about that is the gorilla exhibit closes at 5 because the gorillas have to go to sleep sometime. So you can't do the gorillas, and there's some of the other areas of the zoo that you can't get into, but the wild lights are actually spectacular. My husband and I are going to that. For the last 2 years, Columbus has been host to the Chinese Lantern Festival. This year it's not called the Lantern Festival, it's called something else, but it's a beautiful display too, so we're going to go to that. And then that's about all we got. One of the campgrounds, Alum Creek State Park campground in particular, north of here, it's about maybe 10-15 minute drive north of Columbus. Alum Creek State Park, they do a Christmas lights drive-through display through their campground. So you actually drive through the campground. It's got all kinds of light displays. That's actually kind of cool. We may go up and do that some night, you know, just take a half hour, 45 minutes and go up and do that. And the one campground that's across the street from the state park hosts free cocoa. So if you go take the drive-through the state park campground, you can go over to the campground across the street and have cocoa and shop and have cookies and just hang out. And it's a lot of fun. So we may actually do that too. But not much else is going on. There are a couple of Flosstube channels that I've been watching fairly recently. One is the Sunshine Stitchers. Now I mentioned this earlier when I was talking about GaRon Tottenbags. Gary of GaRon Tottenbags has got together with 2 of his stitchy friends from his local needle workshop, and they have created the Sunshine Stitchers on YouTube. I will link their YouTube channel below. They're fairly new. They've been going for a couple of months now. They have a small handful of videos, but they're a lot of fun to listen to, so I encourage you to go see them or go watch their videos. And another one I've been watching is Stitching Jules. She's been around a while. Obviously, I've also been watching Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching, Michelle Garrett, Bendy Stitchy, Stitcherista, Vanna Pfeiffer, The Twisted Stitcher. You know, there's quite a few other ones that I've been watching too. I I've got to remember to write down some of the new ones that I've come across recently. I don't have them written down, so I can't actually shout them out, but in the next video, I hope to have some new ones for you to watch. There's been some new ones popping up. People are taking the plunge and joining Flosstube, and it's been a lot of fun. But anyway, so that's all I have for you today. I'm kind of all into eggnog right now. It's the season. I have to admit, this is just store-bought eggnog. Not exactly the best eggnog, but it's sweet and it's creamy, and you know, it's, my mom used to make eggnog by scratch. She'd pour it in the jug, and you'd have to wait a day or two for the foam to settle into the eggnog form. It was really good stuff. But the thing I kind of hated about that was because she used real egg in it and egg whites and stuff. Sometimes you get that, you know, I guess it's the embryo cord, the little dark white opaque thing in the egg whites. Sometimes you'd get that and you'd be like, yeah. So real eggnog is really good, but sometimes you get those little bits, and you know, every once in a great while you'd find eggshells in your eggnog. But I kind of miss my mom's eggnog. She's still out in California. Hopefully she'll come out sometime in early 2019. She's hoping to get respite care assistance for my dad so she can come out. We've been talking about this for about a year now. She's had to get some of his blood issues under control, his blood thinners and, you know, blood sugar and stuff under control before she can come out. But she's hoping to come out for about 2 weeks in early 2019, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing her. And her goal is to also go out there for Christmas, go out to California for Christmas next year. So that's about all I have for you. I'm into eggnog. I'm hopefully going to get into some Christmas cookies. I don't know if I'll be baking this year or not, but yeah. Anyway, so my feet are getting a little tired, and this video is going to end up being about an hour long. So anyway, I will hopefully talk to you guys soon. I don't know when my next video is going up. Hopefully next week. I have a goal to record one of these once a week, and hopefully I'll have some stitching updates once our Christmas program at church is done on Saturday night. It would be so nice to just be done. I have bell choir tomorrow night, which will get me out of the house, and then we have our final dress and makeup rehearsal Friday night, and then the performance on Saturday. So looking forward to being done with that. Work is just kind of there. We're getting ready to get trained on a new process that's starting up the last week of December for the processors that we're going to start auditing in January. And that just means we're having to get access and having to get trained, having to get procedures written. It's crazy. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for you tonight. So I will catch you soon. Just keep on keeping on, because that's all we can do. And just take care. And I hope you guys are having a good holiday season, you guys. If you celebrate Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. I know it started Sunday, I believe. Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate. Happy other holidays, whatever holidays you celebrate. I hope it's all good. And anyway, that's all I got for you. Take care, and until next time, stay safe and just be happy. Bye. So hi Flosstube, this is Tina Frazier coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. Today is Friday, December 7th at approximately, well, it's technically Saturday, December 8th at approximately 12:10 a.m. Yes, it's 10 minutes after midnight on Eastern Time, Columbus, Ohio. I just wanted to give you a little quick update. I'm going to add this to the video that I'm currently uploading and editing, but I just wanted to give you an update. As many of you know, I signed up for the GaRon Tottenbags Grime Guard of the Month Club, and I got my first Grime Guard of the Month in. It came in the mail today. I don't care if you see the address on here. It's my husband's workplace, so yeah, I just don't care. Anyway, I got my GaRon Tote Bag Grime Guard of the Month. I did open the package and I did take a look at it earlier tonight, just because I wanted to verify what was in here. I do not have the project bag yet that I have won. That video will be coming soon. But anyway, so I just kind of wanted to show you. This is my December Grime Guard of the Month from GaRon Tottenbags. So, comes in this nice little package with this nice little sticker. Tells you it's the Grime Guard of the Month. I got the 11 by 11 Q-snap size. Comes in this nice little package. Also comes with one of their really nice business cards on here. This tells you what you can get, and they're different of the month subscriptions. The nice thing is you pay, I believe it is $15 for the 11 by 11 Grime Guard of the month, and then every month after that you get a discount on your subscription. But they'd like you to keep going for 12 months, so I'm hoping to get quite a few of these. I just think this is really pretty. So, by the time you see this video, I hate to actually break the sticker on this, because this is, I'm going to open this as I'm talking, but the project bag, well, I'm just going to have to rip the sticker, that sucks. The project bag that I got is the Cardinals, the Christmas Cardinals, and this is actually confirmed to be the same fabric as that. So, as I'm opening it, so you have the little, I have 2 business cards, so I will keep those on hand. That's really kind of cool. And actually, I'm going to probably keep my Grime Guards in these little baggies as they come, probably with the month and year. Put that information on the back of the card so I know where I got it from and what month it is. But here is the December 11 by 11 Grime Guard of the Month. This is beautiful. You go, oh God, this fabric is soft and it's really pretty. And look at this fabric, you guys. Look at this. Let's see if I can get this stretched out for you guys. Look at that fabric. That's amazing. It's got cardinals. It's amazing. I love this. Okay, GaRon Tottenbags. You guys hit it out of the park with December Grime Guard of the Month. I can't wait to get my matching project bag that I won. So I'm looking forward to this. Thank you very much, GaRon Tottenbags. Thank you. This is lovely. I can't wait to start getting more of your Grime Guards. I love this fabric. I love the cardinals. Cardinals are great. Anyway, thank you very much. I look forward to more Grime Guards of the Month. So this, I love this a lot. Thank you. All right, so that's it. I'm going to go ahead and put this away and then add this little video snippet to the video that I'm in the process of editing that I recorded on Thursday night. Yeah, it would have had to been Thursday night. Anyway, our Christmas production that I've been in rehearsals for all week is tomorrow night. We have one more run through of the show, and that's the actual production of the show. I'm looking forward to those of you in the Columbus area that can make it. Stop in and say hi. I hope you can. Anyway, that's why my video is so late tonight, because we had the final dress and makeup rehearsal tonight, and I got home about 9:30. I decided that I was hungry, I wanted to eat, so my husband and I ducked out a little before 10 o'clock, went and got some dinner, got home about 11, watched some news, and I decided to do this little update for my Grime Guard of the Month. So this is my first Grime Guard of the Month, GaRon Tottenbags. Hope you like it. I hope you subscribe. Please give them a shot. They have apparently opened up more openings, 25 more openings for their project bag of the month. So if you're interested, just go to their website or their Facebook page, or they'll tell you how to sign up on their Facebook page. So just go to their Facebook page, and there you go. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody. Thanks, and take care.